Hey parents, does your child melt down at birthday parties while other kids are having fun? Tags on clothing sends them into a spiral. The sound of the vacuum cleaner might as well be a fire alarm. And every single day you're exhausted from walking on eggshells trying to prevent the next sensory explosion. You've been told it's just a phase. You've been told they'll grow out of it. Some days you wonder if you're doing something wrong yourself or if you're being too accommodating or if other parents think you're making excuses for bad behavior. But here's what no one's telling you. Your child's nervous system is experiencing the world completely differently than other kids. It's not behavioral, it's not a parenting problem, and it's definitely not something they're doing on purpose. Today we're going to explain exactly what's happening inside your child's body when they experience sensory overload, why traditional approaches often plateau, and more importantly, how to finally help your child's nervous system find that balance. Who is this for? This is for you parents who are tired of being told their child will grow out of it, have kids with sensory challenges, they're exhausted from managing the meltdowns and all the sensory struggles. In the next couple of minutes, you're going to discover why sensory processing challenges are actually nervous system challenges, and how something called the perfect storm sets kids up for sensory struggles, and why addressing the neurological foundation really changes everything, just like it did for a little girl named Aria. Let me tell you about Aria. According to her parents, she was often an extremely unhappy little girl. She refused to be in unfamiliar places with unfamiliar people. When her family tried to go out, which they'd occasionally attempt, it would end up in Aria completely melting down from sensory overload. Every outing was a gamble. Every new environment was a threat. This isn't rare. Today, 1 in every 6 kids experiences sensory processing issues. That's millions of families dealing with daily sensory struggles, being told to wait and see while their children suffer. But Aria's story didn't end there. After starting Neurologically-Focused Chiropractic Care, her parents witnessed something incredible. She went from screaming when anyone greeted her to smiling ear to ear, happily greeting everyone she met. Her sleep improved, her speech blossomed. The child who was literally trapped in sensory overwhelm finally found freedom. So we know that sensory processing disorder is a nervous system problem, not a behavior problem. Think of your child's nervous system as an air traffic controller trying to coordinate thousands of flights all at once. In kids with sensory challenges, that air traffic controller is completely overwhelmed. And when the nervous system can't properly filter and process sensory input, everyday life feels like being dropped into a chaotic carnival. The glaring lights, the screaming sounds, the overwhelming smells, everything is spinning out of control. This affects all 7 senses: auditory, visual, olfactory, gustatory, taste, tactile, touch, vestibular, which is balance, most importantly, proprioception, where your body is in space. Out of all these senses, proprioception is critical for brain development and function, yet it's the one that no one talks about. There's 3 types of sensory challenges, and we have hypersensitive kids that have an overactive response to normal input. They're the ones covering their ears, ripping off the tags, melting down in crowded places. Their nervous system is stuck in overdrive. The hyposensitive kids are the opposite. They need intense input just to feel regulated. They're constantly touching, crashing into things, seeking that sensory input their nervous system craves. Most kids have both, which seems confusing until you understand that their nervous system is dysregulated, swinging between extremes, trying to find that balance. When you see these patterns, you're not seeing difficult behavior. You're seeing a nervous system that's stuck and can't self-regulate. The perfect storm creates sensory challenges. Sensory issues don't just appear randomly. They develop through what we call the perfect storm, which is a series of stressors that accumulate from pregnancy through early childhood. It starts with prenatal stress, then birth trauma or interventions, followed by early challenges like colic, constipation, frequent antibiotics. Each stressor adds another layer of tension to the nervous system until it gets stuck to the point of sympathetic overdrive, where the smoke alarm won't stop going off. This is dysautonomia, where the nervous system literally cannot return to a calm, regulated baseline. So we often get asked why their therapies plateau. Occupational therapy and sensory integration therapy, they're valuable, but when the nervous system, the foundation is stuck in stress mode, it's like trying to remodel a house built on a cracked foundation. You can't teach coping strategies to a nervous system that's neurologically stuck in fight or flight mode. Many families add therapy after therapy, but without addressing the neurological root cause, progress often stalls, like pushing a car with the parking brake still on. This is why parents often feel frustrated and they're trying so hard in the therapies they can't, get these skills going. So here's what we want you to remember. Your child is not broken. They are stuck. Their nervous system is trapped in a pattern that can be shifted. When we address the neurological root cause through neuro-focused chiropractic care, we help release that tension on the nervous system. We restore balance. We help your child's brain finally process their world without constant overwhelm. You don't need more labels. You don't need to wait and see. You need answers and action. Click the link in our bio, comment below, send a message, DM us, whatever you need to do, so you can get an evaluation with Lifetime Health and Wellness here in South Naperville. Let Team LHW help your child experience the world the way it's designed.